Royal Botanic Garden, Sydney. And you know I love plants, and it brings me so much joy. There are a lot of plants, some that I'm familiar with that we grow in Zone 8A. There's a lot of green. Everything is green, but it's lush. It is well maintained, and there are actually a lot of workers right now. But I'm on the street, getting ready to do a quick 3 mile warm up run to get ready for my marathon on Sunday. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you a few of the plants. But I just came out of this succulent garden and it is really awesome. I think I'll walk back in and show you quickly the succulent garden before I continue my run. It is Friday morning in Sydney, Australia, and it is 7:43 a.m. The temperature is about 51 degrees, but it actually feels like 60 degrees. So let me go ahead and run back quickly to the succulent garden, and later on I'll show you a few more of the garden rooms. So here we go. Let's walk down to the succulent garden. And actually in my zone 8A, I'm not able to have anything like that. Actually, succulents are basically indoor plants for me because they can't stand the frost. And a lot of these plants are well labeled, which is really nice. I'm walking down to the succulent
In 50
garden.
meters, turn right.
I didn't realize I went so far away from it.
Turn right.
But I'm trying to find it. If not, I will find another garden room to show you quickly. So here we go. I am going down to
It's about 86 meters to your next turn.
Here's a really awesome fountain. Look how
Average
nice
pace
that fountain is.
17:38.
And you can see a part of the city, those buildings back there. It is beautiful here. So we have bird of paradise. It's just awesome.
In 50 meters, turn left.
Trying to find where I came out from the succulent garden. If not,
Turn
I will
left.
find another garden room quickly. Oh, here we are back here. I'm really excited to be in Sydney, Australia. I was here once before and I came back because I wanted to do the marathon. This is the first year
Turn
that the
left.
Sydney Marathon is a part of one of the world's largest marathons. So this is number 7 of the world's largest marathons. The sun is in my
Head west.
eyes.
It's about 71 meters to your next turn.
And here we have, turn the camera around, you see a white bird of paradise. Here we go, white bird of paradise, and you'll see the bloom right there. Awesome. And here we have a camellia, and I do believe I'm headed into the succulent garden because I remember passing this camellia. So this camellia has red, not red, it's pink and also white blooms. A lot of these plants are marked. I'm not sure if I can find the name of that plant. But this is a really large camellia, and look at that insect house. That's insect house envy right there. Awesome. Okay, so I'm headed into the succulent garden now. And here you'll see that these are marked. Echinopsis. So we have mangave. And then look at that desert spoon, green desert spoon. That is magnificent. Can you imagine being poked by that? So the tips of that plant has
Average
spikes.
pace 1913.
Now look at that cactus. I have not seen anything like that before. Okay, let's move, keep moving. So that's an agave. Now we know that. And it's really dry here. You can tell by how the tips of these plants are that they have not been getting a lot of rain. It's a nice little clump there. Awesome. That's a yucca. And this is a euphorbia. Which euphorbia is that? That's a euphorbia. Not exactly sure what that is, but the name is there. It's a roylina. So we know euphorbias has a sap, and all of these plants are xeriscape plants, so they are drought tolerant. Just awesome. Now look at that beauty back there. Oh my. So I'm used to seeing that plant in Jamaica. I've never seen it quite that large, but look how beautiful that is. This is a really awesome succulent garden. It's actually a showpiece. Here's a small agave. It's a silver triangle. Let's get close. There we go. That's beautiful. So it's green with a tinge of blue. Oh, this is an interesting plant. Wow, it's very spiny, but it does not have any leaves. So you're able to see all the branches and the trunk. So architecturally, this is a beautiful, beautiful specimen of a plant. And that's the name. This is another euphorbia here.
Average pace
I have
2236.
seen this plant before. Oh, here is another plant that is really, really interesting. Again, this does not have any leaves. It's very spiny, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Now, Nancy, when you watch this, I am pretty sure, even though this plant is spiny, you would enjoy having this in your garden. It is definitely a statement plant. So I can certainly see why it's planted by itself. So standing alone, it makes a statement. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love this plant. And just for you, Nancy, I will try to find the name of this plant. Stunning. Now, of course, we have sedum. And this is native to Mexico. It's not blooming right now. And like I said, everything looks really dry. Oh, look at that cactus
Head southwest.
back there.
It's about 25 meters to your next turn.
Oh, that's awesome. Love it. Let me see if I can find any more that are really interesting that we might not have at home. Oh, we have a clump of crown of thorns back here. And this is the yellow, and also here's a variegated crown of thorns. So it has red and also yellow, almost looks like orange. But again, I think you'll notice that the leaves, some of the leaves are kind of like a burnt orange. That's from lack of water. So they have not been getting a lot of rain here. But Sydney, Australia has a very temperate climate. So a lot of these plants does really well, even though it's dry, because it does not get super hot. Like I said before, it is in the 50s right now. I think it was 51 degrees when I started out this morning. And I have a light jacket on, and I can actually get rid of the jacket because it feels really nice out here. So 51 degrees right now does not feel like 51 degrees back home. I can assure you of that. Oh, here's a kalanchoe. I have never seen a kalanchoe this large. And it's
Average
in
pace
bloom. And this is one of the
2546.
things I love about coming to Sydney. The plants that we grow at home in a small container are almost tree form here because the climate is really ideal for growing a lot of plants. The picture quality might not be really great right now because where I am, because of the time of day in this garden, there are a lot of shadows, and so it might not be the best time as far as picture quality. But I have a lot of things to do later on today. I haven't had breakfast yet, but I wanted to come out and enjoy the early morning. If almost 8 a.m. is early
Turn
morning,
left.
But just wanted to come out while it's still quiet. So let's get close. This is a Dracaena. I think this is the Dracaena here. But the plant I wanted to look at closer is this one. Now, even though this is really spiny, look at those leaves that are growing in between the spines on the trunk of this cactus. And this one does not have a name. And now this is the entrance to the succulent garden. So here is the sign, succulent garden. Desert living has shaped plants most curious in form, color, and texture. I can attest to that. This is simply amazing. Oh, look how tall this plant gets. Isn't this awesome? Wow. And there are so much more to see. Actually, here is a name for this plant. Let me see, can we get that closer? It's a Procera, native to Madagascar. Awesome. Next stop should be Madagascar. Oh, look at this one. Now, what is this one? It's a
Head
Pachypodium.
southwest.
Okay.
It's about 25
I know
meters to your next
Pachypodium.
turn.
This is a Pachypodium lamerii. Nice. Okay, guys, we're about 15 minutes into our live video. I'm going
Average
to swing
pace
around and
2852.
take kalanchoe.
It's
I
about
do
28
have this
meters to your
growing
next
at
turn.
home. Awesome. I like the bronzy color, but again, I think that has to do with the fact that it is really dry. But I do like the bronzy color where it looks stressed. Just adds some
Turn
dimension to the kalanchoe. Here's another euphorbia. This is a fave, blue euphorbia. Love it. It's almost look like a horsetail. Oh, but this is a Dracaena. This Dracaena reminds me of the horsetail plant, and it could be because the tips are dry, where the horsetail plant does have the white circles. So this reminds me of the horsetail plant, but this is a Dracaena. And we have a bottle brush aloe. And so the bottle brush is from the bloom on top. And this, I have seen this all over the city. The bottle brush aloe. Look how dry this is. And of course, we know this plant back here. It's another information, set of information here at the entrance. And swing around here. We know this plant. Oh, it's a fire stick. I love it. I have one at home that's growing in a container. And this is, I am envious of this plant, even though I would not have the space to have this specimen. Love it, love it. Okay, Senecio. We know this plant. So this is a Senecio serpens, which is a blue chalk sticks, and it's native of South Africa. So this is a succulent plant that we know and love. And look at, do we know what that is? That's euphorbia. Look at that. It's a jade.
Average pace 3150.
That's the jade plant. And look at the trunk. Look at the size. Look at the trunk. Oh my. Just awesome. How are you? Good. Alocomosa, native to South Africa. Oh my, look at that one back there. Look at the blue, and look at all those runners. I should be moving along.
就那个黄的，对，我是没见过。别过去了，这有人在呢，你还过去？
This is a cotyledon. Cotyledon barbii. It reminds me of the flapjack, which I do have at home. And this is the turn that back around. This is the jade plant again. And I think earlier I said this was a euphorbia. It's a crassula. So the jade plant is the crassula ovata. And there's also the crassula undulata, but I have not seen that yet. So this is a very old crassula or jade plant. Look at the trunk. That tells you how long it's been here. It's a Crassula ovata. And here we have another aloe. And here we have another crown of thorns. This one is blooming red. And I love the fact that these leaves are red. And I think
Average
they're
pace
red
3431.
because it's stressed. So this is a Euphorbia millii or crown of thorns. Really nice. Okay guys, I'm going to go to one more quick section and then I'll need to finish up my warm-up run and have breakfast before it's closed.
In 50 meters, slight left.
That's beautiful. Love it. Love it. Okay, so we're going to finish over here. And my friend Nancy and Patsy will appreciate this one. This is a Madagascar palm. Woohoo! Look at the size of this. Wow, can you imagine when this is in bloom? Oh my. Oh my, my. Let's get closer. Let me make sure I get a picture of that. Yep. It is a Madagascar palm. Oh my, my. Well, guys, it has been a pleasure hanging out with you. Like I said, it's 8:04 right now, a.m. Friday, August the 29th in Sydney, Australia. And I am in the Royal Botanic Garden, Sydney. And I am here for the Sydney Marathon on Sunday. And so I'm going to finish up my warm-up run. I'm only doing 3 miles today. The marathon is 26.2 miles, so I'm hoping to save what I have left in my legs for the actual race on Sunday because I'm not totally prepared, but I'm excited to be here and I'm so happy to be doing this at my age. So thanks again for joining
Head
me
southwest.
and for being a part of my journey. I really do appreciate it. I do not take it lightly at all. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel, like, and share this video. Bye! And I'll let you know how I did in the race on Sunday. Talk to you soon.
$36.18.